When you look at these songs, and when you look at the lyrics, and you see and you hear just the singing and everything, it goes deeper than that. Because when those wise men, because everybody always assumes that there were just 3 wise men. But if you actually do the history of it, you know that when they had those caravans, there were many, many kings. And you know they had to be very wealthy. And because they had to, they had their servants, they had the camels, they had everything. And these men were magi, which were those men that were the kind of like the soothsayers and the magicians. But they knew by the history of Israel how God had delivered his chosen people, and they wanted to see. When they received that word, they wanted to know just what this king would look like. And everybody else thinks it's a little baby in a manger, but when they came to him, he was they came to the small child, and they came. So that means that they had traveled for a while. This is how even the unsaved will can see the glory of God. So it doesn't matter what your past has been. It doesn't matter, what people say about you or even think about you, because, don't make what people say about you be your own definition of yourself. And these men, they came to worship, and they came to adore the Christ child, and they were not even, believers. So the importance of this is that when you see this gospel, when you hear this gospel, when you hear the brother here, when he talks and when he tells you of the love and saving power of God, of Jesus, it's real, because it's just not this little babe. Because he had to come. See, it's so deep. Because when Adam gave up his rightful place as the ruler of earth, God honors his word. So he couldn't come back as a deity. He couldn't come back as God. So he was so clever. He came through mankind. That's why when you see it in the Bible when it says Son of Man and Son of God, that's what he actually was. Because that's how clever God had to do it. Satan thought he was so slick that he thought he had us. But he didn't. He thought he had mankind. But he didn't. When Jesus was born through humanity, okay, that's when Jesus could reconcile us back to God. And that's how serious it is, because he loves us so much that he says, "You think you're so clever, Satan? Let me tell you how in your face I'm gonna reconcile man and bring him back." Hallelujah.